Hello, in this video we're going to talk about dividing rational expressions. Essentially, we're just dividing two fractions. So for my first one, we have 3 divided by 7 divided by 6 divided by 7. So to divide our fractions, we're going to keep that first fraction the same. So my first number is still going to be 3 over 7. And then we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the second one, which is just a fancy way of saying flip the second one and then multiply. So that's going to be 7 over 6 when I flip it. From there, we're just going to multiply straight across. So I'm going to do 3 times 7, which gives me 21. And I'm going to do 7 times 6, which would give me 42. Now, before you're done, you should reduce your fraction. When you're doing this, you're looking for the biggest number that goes into both the top and the bottom evenly. For 21 and 42, you can sort of like guess and check if you want to, but I noticed up here we had a 7 and on the bottom we had a 7. So we should be able to divide the top and the bottom by 7. If you don't notice that, you could think, all right, 21, the factors that go into it are 21, 1, 3, and 7. So could I divide 42 by 21 or could I divide it by 7? Now actually, now that I explained that, we're looking for our biggest number that goes into them. So when I said 21, the factors were 1 times 21 and 3 times 7. I can divide the top by 21. I can also divide the bottom by 21. 21 divided by 21 would give me 1 on top. 42 divided by 21 would give me a 2 on the bottom. So my final answer for this would be 1/2. And y squared. Oops. All right, my second one, we have 4xy divided by x squared divided by 2y squared divided by 3. So again, we're going to keep that first fraction the same. So we have 4xy divided by x squared, and then we're going to multiply it by the reciprocal of the second one. So you have to go ahead and flip the second one. We're going to have 3 times 2y squared. Again, from there, we're going to multiply straight across. So for the top, we're going to do 4 times 3, which gives me 12. The xy will just stay because it's really being multiplied by like 1. And then on the bottom, we have x squared. I can't really combine any of those, so we're just going to write it as 2x squared y. Then you're going to simplify. So again, if there's anything on the top and the bottom that's the same, you can cancel it. So I noticed we have a y on the top and a y on the bottom. So I can go ahead and cancel those out. I also noticed we have 1x on the top and 2x on the bottom. So when you're dividing fractions, wherever there's going to, or when you're dividing like variables like that, so if you have 1x on the top and 2x's on the bottom, remember that's really like x divided by x times x. So I can cancel one of those x's out and I'd just be left with 1. You can also resolve that by subtracting your exponents, and then wherever your number's bigger is where the x's will be left. So really what happens is this x gets canceled out, and then my exponent becomes 1, so there's just 1x left on the bottom. The last thing I noticed is I have 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. And really when you're doing that, it's sort of like you're dividing the top and the bottom by 2, so you're left with 6 divided by 1, which is just the same as 6, but notice that 6 is on the top of your fraction. So your final answer should be 6 divided by x. All right, and that is how you divide your first and your second fraction. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, please reach out to your teacher.